Special thanks to Metric Conversion, Nubix Cube, Velsharan, A, Bender Waffles, Feek, Thingy, The Temporal Discussion Podcast, Lemon314, Lord Entropy, Avidly Long, JL, Laszlo Panaflex, Schumann 3D Blast, Shine Wolf, Ryan Devil23, Ministry of Ennui Control Miku, and Zeech for sponsoring my videos and the Ramp project. Go to David X Newton on Patreon to join the ASCII Brigade. We're starting tonight with a bit of trepidation because this is a map by NootsyNootsy, who makes maps that are difficult. This one's called Noot's One Building with an Ugly Gun. It's in the Infernal Castle. And we are roughly heading towards it. Blood Castle. Gone right past it. Turn around, and there it is. 452 enemies. And there are a few of them right there immediately. Should I stay up here? Oh, nice use of 3D floors for the gantry. Good, excellent. Hit a Jane Gunner by mistake, but, you know, that's never a mistake in the long term. Not my greatest escape, was it? Ah, there's the lift. Whoa, that was not a plasma rifle. I'd only caught a glimpse of what it was, but I looked like I was going to enjoy it. Let's see. Got a cool weapon disguised as a plasma rifle. And then it just kills you. See what I can do better tactically for that, but just now, let's get rid of the immediate threats. This is one of Nootsy's most populous maps. Usually they're very sparse and they're about sort of finding the right route through this chessboard of enemies that can see each other in the line of sight, and you've got to find the cracks in it. I'm not really sold on the coolness of this weapon. What am I doing wrong? You can't just tease me like that. Alright, does it just have splash damage? Is that the problem? Probably shouldn't rely too hard on it. started the animation before I got there. There it goes, okay. It's interesting how you use the plasma rifle sprites. I wonder why. Just to give the player an extra surprise. It's a welcome one. Oh, bloody hell, how many of you are there? Well, I'm stuck. Not going to be a way out of this one. Yeah, that pain elemental's just been left to really populate the area. I suppose the best thing I can do now is just kind of wait for them to tire themselves out. I don't know. So I'm recording this on the 21st, I think, of July. It's a Saturday. And people are still just trickling in little fixes for their maps. But things are pretty much done now. I'm fixing any big problems as I find them. And pretty soon, I think, this will be the end of Ramp 2023 and I can declare it released and then jump into a lake and never be seen again. You might be surprised to realise that this was actually the fastest completion of Ramp in terms of declaring it in a beta state. It certainly surprised me when I realised it. And I think really that was due to me being a bit stricter with saying, okay, here's the cutoff. This is in beta now, we're shutting down the automatic submission and I'm going to have to do much less frequent updates from now on. And that really encouraged people to think more about what they were submitting, I think. I'm out of the fortress area. Yeah. Bit late to notice that. I was just completely on autopilot there, thinking about ramp dates. Because this one, I said the beta was available on the 13th of July, and I think Ramp 2021 was the 14th. And Ramp 2022, which was actually the smallest one, was the latest, but maybe I just delayed what beta meant then. One of the frustrating things is that not only was this the biggest ramp ever, this was the most difficult metagame to write ever. And it's odd, because I thought at first that just building a bridge was kind of a cop-out, but then I got the idea to add the artifacts to it. And the other ramps, the code of the metagame could scale with the number of maps, and it was programmed to do that. I could just say, there are 200 maps in this one, the price of this painting should be 5.5% of the number of points it's possible to get, and it would just scale as more maps were added. Same with the garden minigame. You will get this tile available when you've completed X% of whatever. This one I needed to explicitly add an individual thing for each map, and there was no scaling it. Will this help or hinder me if I turn on that a bit early? Oops. Oh, here's the pain elemental. Alright, I think that's it for this map then. Didn't do great at this one, ended up waiting around at the edge. But this is a bit of an unusual NootsyNootsy map. It's much more populated and really, would I say much more difficult? It's a different kind of difficult. You've got to plan a bit better than I did there. Well, let's get my face out of whatever this is. Alright, we had Damocles Bay many years ago. Now we're in Damocles, however you say it, Caverns. That's JSF's map. This one's round the back. Ooh. Is that an arch texture that's been reappropriated as a table? Cute little pencil. Ooh, look at that. Nice use of 3D floors for the bridge and for the planks across the chasm and so on. Oh no, it's the Hex and 2 text. The king sought to cap Tyann to set sail once more, but for the king to find him, he must find his crew of 4. One slept where the dinghy was stowed, another entombed with his debts. A third ran the town to keep him in power, and the last with cargo made bets. When at last all here stand, bring a treasure in hand, and a bottle of rum in the other. Okay. Going on a fetch quest. That's the Red Skull door, obviously, yeah. Ow! Oh, that's you up here. I see you hiding there, Skelly Bones, with the worst sense of disguise I've ever seen. Hang on a second. Ah! I'm so used to that teleport sound being a bad thing. That's a refreshing surprise. I like the hole in the ground there that collapsed on top of here. And you've got the shipping crates and whatever that is as well. Looks, you know, lived in, worked in. I'm appreciating these secrets. Reminds me a bit of the first Tomb Raider game. Yeah, so over here then. Ah, still got them though. No, think I got an alternative set of bonuses compared to the ones I was expecting. Okay, long trip up. With Bubba and Joe up there. There it is. Oh, something's been activated up there. Okay. And the music here reminds me a bit of Prince of Persia 2, the style of mostly silence with just little snatches of trills and little melodies. I've got a decent amount of health and armor just now. I suspect that's going to change quite rapidly. When these open and release a tidal wave of revenants. Sometimes it's not good to be right. Honestly, that encounter was much less troublesome than I thought. Okay, that's all of them. And, oh! No, 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 no! Well, I refused the Pharaoh's gift, and now I'm being punished for it. How about you? Can I open you? Alright. We have got the blue key and the red key. And a mysterious benefactor, and some more monsters. Alright, seems to have calmed down again. Where now? So I did that. So I've got the blue door. I should really alter the colour scheme of this at some... Oh, look at that! That's quite a smart little map logo you've got there. I really like the... oh, hang on, it just fell off. I really like the vista here of the ruins. Oh, yeah. I saw the Red Skull door a long time ago. Oh, okay, someone's having a party in here. Okay. Have a few drinks. Why'd they set up a bar down here? I like the use of the pictures and everything. Is that a... Yeah, that's a 1 unit width sector just to get the sector from the picture from the library style sectors textures. Just rearrange those words in sentences of your own, like one of those fridge magnet games. Tonight, monkey wrestling. Oh, we've got a little card game out. Ah! Come on, I need that blue armor. There we go, we just need to run across. Aha, now we're at the building that we saw across the water. Okay, and Cyber Demon. Wait a minute, wasn't there supposed to be a riddle or something I was supposed to solve? maybe that got cut short on this map, or I failed to solve it and there's another massive secret in that map that I missed. Nevertheless, what I did see of it was really impressive. I liked the big open spaces and seeing these big architected buildings in the background before getting to go up to them and explore them. What am I doing? HelpFortress, the unusually friendly name, HelpFortress by the Mover Cell, in the Infernal Castle once again, and I actually saw this one while I was fumbling about trying to get to the last one. That was the building with the ugly gun, and that is a HelpFortress. No, it isn't. It's TNT Fortress, which I... Where's HelpFortress? There it is, by the Mover Cell. Oh, I've seen this before. That looks a bit better this time. Oh well. You know, I was surprised to learn when I came back to the Doom community in 2016 or so that it's a community that holds its own canon in the lowest regard I've ever seen a fandom. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, it has a healthy recognition that some of the original levels in Doom were just rubbish. And it's not, it doesn't blindly have this fandom that says the canon is sacrosanct. And I hadn't noticed this when I played original Doom because I was so young. It was just, you know, the game is what the game is like. But looking at it now, it's just incredible that Hellkeep was in the game. It's so aggressively rubbish. But maybe it was Sandy's way of saying that this is going to be different from the other episodes. Normal rules don't apply. Things are going to be a bit strange. Or it could have been because the Doom engine was invented the last week and they had to churn out a game within the next 24 hours. It's interesting that id Software had this repeating pattern, actually, of do something hugely ambitious, it runs into massive problems, dial it back significantly, quick release what you can, and it becomes a classic anyway. Which really says just how solid their base was. Because they wanted the Doom engine to exist like this, and for it to be a big open world game, and for it to include all kinds of mechanics and storylines that it didn't. And it turned out all of that was unnecessary. And I think that's where John Carmack got his famous opinion about plots in games from. There's still 5 monsters. Well, we are not exiting quite yet, then. Where now? Okay, you've what do I do now? Maybe the yeah, the door at the entrance I thought was suspicious. And this will be the final guardian of this map. So what a neat little replacement from Hellkeep. Significantly better than the original one, I would say. And again, short little ramp map, just the length that it needed to be to explore making a level. And I really appreciate that. Map 269 is called Collapsing Soul, and it's not 296, I should possibly go to bed. It's Collapsing Soul by Obsidian, the Infernal Castle. Again, we are clearing this out this time. We're heading towards the library. Round the back. Here we go. Alright, 61 monsters. Oh. Okay, that's a bit of a 0 to 100 miles an hour. I've learned from a couple of clips by Clippy Clippington recently that you know, I sometimes put things in my maps that the player's meant to run away from, and I almost forget that if the player has any kind of option in Doom, they're not going to run away. Doom's a game about shooting things and not running away. But on this occasion, I think it might be wise. Oh, so I definitely need to run there quick. Nowhere's really safe here. I don't think that was homing, and I just blundered into it. Whoa! Easy as well, alright. Ow. So this map's using quite extensive use of Revenant. It's using quite extensive use of sectors that go up and down immediately, with no transition. Keep on trying to switch to the super shotgun before I've picked it up. It doesn't go well. Oh, I just fell down and got immediately hurt then. Is there a better place I could stand? Oh, I think the Cyber Demon sorted that one out. Well, if you put me in the room with Cyber Demons on one side and the Revenants on the other, this is the kind of footage you're going to get out of me. Oh, I wasn't finished. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Alright, bye. Okay, we're not safe at all. Oh. Here he comes. There we go, okay. We've got a yellow skull key. Need that red one. Can they see me from here? Yes, okay. Lost Souls providing a good sponge point for the rockets. Don't think that's a technical term, sponge point. I could possibly just finish him off now. It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but I think it's plausible. This is a really interesting map, how it's all cramped together and interconnected. God, let me have that. Oh no. Yes. No. I was hoping for the rest of the monsters not to be pain elementals, to be honest. Oh, come on! The splash damage gets me from there. Oh, there's the door. Ow! Slight burn on my back. Oh, I was hoping that would be the end of the map, to be honest. Ow. Alright, that's as far as I'm going to get with this one. Again, interesting, tight little, windy little map. Just a little bit beyond me as to how to just get that last few enemies. Okay, last one this time is called Obscurum, and it is map 270. I'm going to have to cut that out because there's going to be a very long pause while I work out where I am. That's why I usually announce it when I'm right here. Map 270 is called Obscurum by Trockerit. I'll read it in the. I'll read it on the marquee. Oh, and it's somewhere I was actually right next to when I complained that I was going to have to look for it. Here we go. Trockerit. There we go. You can't do anything, so don't even try it. Oh, well, what a downer of a message that is. Nothing in these crates. By the way, a tip for these: if you're in UDMF, you can align floors to your lines by going into the the properties menu of your sector, and then go to floor and then check the use line def angles on the alignment bit, and that will do nothing until you press the little up or down arrows next to that field, and then it will just snap to the angle of your line defs. And it's very useful. I think there's a faster way to do it as well. There's if you hold control while rotating something, I don't know. Look in the shortcuts of UDB, there's all kinds of surprising stuff in there. I like this music as well. I saw it was from some Japanese series that I can neither recall nor pronounce. Oh, the health moved. There we go. want to have a platform next to the switch that raises it, rather than the switch being part of the platform. So the player has to sort of stand at an angle and get it. Oh, that is vicious acid. There we go. So I used a tiny little positioning tactic there, that the hook round here means that the chain gunners will first attempt to walk towards me through this wall, and by standing round there while I reloaded, it was possible to keep them in the room just a little bit longer and out of my hair, so to speak. Blue key. Oh, there it was. Oh no, maybe that wasn't the switch. What now? Aha! Ooh! I don't really need it just now, though. Maybe once I get out of here. Whoops! I don't know if I'm just inobservant, but it would be nice to have some indication that some of those walls are openable. Should actually take advantage of that invulnerability sometime. It's going to be important not to just forget it's there. I think more importantly though, it's got blue armor in it. And that's going to give me advantage whether or not I actually use the invulnerability in any meaningful way. If you want a little bit of critique for this map, is that the rooms are a bit samey, just because there's not a lot of variation in floor and ceiling height. If you utilise those, you can make much more interesting looking rooms. It actually looks like a Rise of the Triad map, quite a lot, because of the uniform high walls. Here we go then. Will I actually meet any monsters while I'm invulnerable? I don't think so. Can I open that? That's plenty of shells. Hello, I'm invincible. Oh. Ah, you're just missing a texture on that tiny little bit of wall. It's odd. GZ Doom's kind of got its hands tied, because you'd think that it would just put a texture not found texture onto walls where a texture is not found. But there are a number of tricks and workarounds that have existed in Doom for a long time that involve not putting textures on things. So it's kind of stuck rendering them like that. What am I doing now? Got the blue key. Don't recall finding anywhere to use it. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this is a secret that completely alters the balance of the map, and sometimes you do want that. But having this from the very start, it's going to so change the map experience. Maybe your intention is that it's really hard to find and most players won't. It'll make players able to breeze through the map from now on. Oh yeah, the blue key, that's where it was. You set up all those enemies up above, and I'd usually have to make use of your cover and have to dodge around them. But with the plasma gun, it was just easy to walk straight past them. It's the end. That is the end! Obscurum by Trockerit. Thank you again for submitting what looked like a beginner map. It was, it had some nice encounters, and I like the room with the imps the best, I think, where you had the multi-level going on there and you were exploring what you could do within Doom. Getting away from just the floor-ceiling walls, uniform kind of design. And I do love people, when I see people experimenting with them. We'll be returning to you tomorrow.